So, let's talk about Space Jam. When I first saw this movie, I absolutely adored it. Like, seeing the Looney Tunes team up with Michael Jordan to stop these aliens in the game of basketball was awesome. Not to mention that I'm also a huge fan of sports movies, one of them being The Big Lebowski. However, looking back at it as an adult, it's a very stupid movie. So, you may be wondering, why am I reviewing this if I think it's stupid? Because either way, I still find this film entertaining. And it's one of those so bad it's good movies next to The Room and Godzilla 1998. The owner of a theme park in space, played by Danny DeVito, launched new attractions, so he sends the Nurlocs to capture the Looney Tunes. However, the Looney Tunes challenged the Nurlocs to a basketball game due to their size. What they didn't know is that the Nurlocs stole the talent from other NBA players, transforming them into giant monsters, or in terms of the movie's case, Monstars. So the Looney Tunes seek help from Michael Jordan in order to defeat the Monstars and win the basketball game. So as you can tell, the plot is absolutely stupid and makes no sense whatsoever. And you can tell that Warner Brothers just wanted to make a giant commercial stretched out into a movie. However, unlike its sequel, it's actually enjoyable. It's not meant to be taken seriously and you can actually have fun with it. And there's definitely a lot of things to praise about this movie. For one thing, the animation is absolutely spectacular. The designs of the Monstars and the character animation is actually really well done. The third act, which is the basketball game, is actually really fun to watch. That's where the movie starts to pick up, leading to a lot of funny shenanigans. And it's also great visual-wise, being the best part of the movie. Also, the soundtrack in the movie kicks ass. The score fits right into the movie's tone, and Jason Eisenhower actually did a nice job composing to this movie. However, even though I found this film entertaining, that doesn't mean there aren't elements that absolutely suck. Funnily enough, I found the Looney Tunes not to be that funny in this film, mostly because they have bad dialogue and mostly would tell jokes that you would never hear from the original cartoons. It doesn't help either that this is the introduction of Lola Bunny, who's just used as the hot, sexy bunny with no personality. But I'll say this right now, at least her presence is much better here than in Space Jam: A New Legacy. Not to mention that there are some live action segments, but they end up being so bland and boring. I understand outside the Sonic movies and Who Framed Roger Rabbit, why do filmmakers keep making the live action parts so predictable? Like, I don't want to see the NBA's players struggling losing their talent. I want to see the Looney Tunes playing basketball with Michael Jordan. That's what I'm here for at the end of the day, right? Okay, to be fair, I do like Wayne Knight and Bill Murray's performance in this movie, and that cameo from Dan Castellaneta and Patricia Heaton was actually nice to see. But the live action segments are really bland and not even necessary to the film. However, I'll be honest, I did like when Bugs and Daffy did enter into Jordan's house to find his basketball gear, and they stumble upon his daughter's bedroom, and it just gave me a little bit of nostalgia as a kid, wishing that these characters were alive. But overall, Space Jam is a pretty unique film, being bad but so enjoyable film. Sure, there are a lot of shitty parts in this film, but it's harmless at the end of the day. I still enjoy this film's stupidity and consider it a guilty pleasure. Also, don't ask me to review Space Jam: A New Legacy. I consider the quality of awfulness to be completely different.